There's our Thermarest Neo Air. And last but definitely not least, I'm gonna put in our Kelty Cosmic Down 20. I've used this once already in November. It's pretty cold. Did a great job. I brought a book along to read and I wanted to show it to you. This is the Bushcraft Handbooks by Richard H. Graves. He is a late commanding officer of Australian Jungle Survival and Rescue Detachment on active services with American Air Force. He's got a whole series of books. Really interesting. Some of the stuff's pretty basic. You might already know it, but then there's some of it you think, wow, I wish I'd thought of that. So we're going to take a page from his book, literally, and we're going to make some fire tongs. So now what we're looking for is something that's green, something standing, and it's kind of heavy. It's got a nice fork in it. And this is right in the way of my campsite. So as I'm walking to camp, it keeps on getting in the way, so I was going to cut it down anyway, so that'll work. But before I do anything else, I want to show you this beautiful sunset. See if you can see it. It's just gorgeous out here. I'm so glad I came out. So now we're going to use our baton that we made last time we were here. Alright, so there's your fork. There's your fork. And we'll get the straight piece, put them together, tie it around the handle, and you'll have fire tongs. So not only am I losing daylight, but I'm losing my fire too, so I'm going to try to hurry up through these fire tongs. And we'll keep them here at base camp, along with the rest of the stuff we made, the baton. The fireplace looks good. So, get your cordage ready. You're going to run your straight stick through your crutch of the Y, or the crutch of the stick with the Y in it. Hold it together. Tie a half hitch through it. There we go. Just start wrapping it around, tightening it up. Making your handle. And then I'm going to cut it off. And when I cut it off, I'll tie it to the tag end. Here, remember the fire tongs. Just tie a square knot, or whatever you want. I don't think it matters. Now you've got your fire tongs. Let's put them to use, see how they do. So Mr. Graves, in his book, shows two ways how to use these. You can use them by wedging like this. Wedge like that. or you can open it up and feed it through. That's pretty handy. That works pretty good. I can tell I need another piece of cord just farther down. But other than that, man, it works real good. Okay, so after some trial and error, I figured out that if you secure it down real good in two places, hold it in real tight, then you want to, you can wedge this piece underneath and pick up your wood. Okay. So I threw some more logs on the fire, cut some more firewood. I got enough to last me well into the evening, finally. And you can still see the sunset in the background. Let's see if you can still see it. Drop my light. It is a beautiful January night. There we go. There we go. Got my lantern. A lantern by my friend Joe got me. It's a UCO lantern, and this thing is bright. I think it's like, I want to say 90 lumens, but man, it's handy. It's got a little, you see that? It's got a little ring to hang it from in your tent. And then if you want, slide it down and it makes a flashlight. Not bad. I think he said he got it at a box store for about, not bad, about $10. So thank you, Joe. I've been doing pretty good with this log, or this tree here. Been cutting them up small logs and they're burning real good. And that's the second tree I've shoved over. Well, it's getting late and I've yet to get cold. I've cut firewood all evening and it's about 30 degrees away from the fire. I think my tent, the shelter, backside of my shelter says 32. So I'm not getting a lot of the heat from the fire into the shelter, but I've stayed warm all night. Now it's time for another snack. After my sandwich, I need something else before I go to bed. Get everything set still. Here we go. So I'm going to eat me a power bar and watch the fire and read my book and call it a night. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Hey guys, it's morning, early in the morning, and it's really cold. My camera battery died, so I'm recording this on my iPhone. So probably looks grainy and crappy, but I want to let you know how the shelter did. The shelter did pretty good. I had a little bit of condensation, and it was a little colder than I'm used to, but I'm used to my Eureka tent, which does a really good job. I'll review it sometime on the next, on my next trips. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to click the thumbs up.